We are both on the board of the Grand Bahamas Shipyard. We have big things coming up. So I just want to thank you here. Thank you for your support, Sarah, and everybody, all the leadership from the Port Authority as well.
Thank you, Renata. Good morning. I shall stand on protocol, but I'd like to acknowledge the Honourable Ginger Moxey, Minister of Grand Bahama, an old friend, and other distinguished government officials that are here. Of course, Renata and executives of the Carnival team, Ian Roll, Rupert Hayward, and my wonderful colleagues at the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Charisse Brown of DevCo, and the many other colleagues I see in this room. I'm immensely grateful and excited to be here with Carnival today, as they showcase plans for their magnificent new Grand Bahama Port Celebration Quay. All of us are here to welcome the start of their civil works and vertical construction phase. This will take place in tandem with the maritime work from a barge on a 1,600-foot long L-shaped steel pier, a masterpiece of engineering built to withstand the mighty elements of the open ocean using 6,000 metric tons of steel. Thank you, Armando. As we all know, the COVID pandemic brought the world and Carnival's magnificent fleet to a standstill for a while. But just one day after the groundbreaking, on May 12th last year, Stage 1 works costing some $120 million began with dredging and elevation of 60 acres of land to some 12 to 15 feet above sea level. And now, under a Bahamian joint venture, the pier itself, no mean feat. So first and foremost, I'd like to extend profound thanks to Josh Weinstein, Renata Ribeiro, Christine Duffy, and the whole Carnival team for your steadfast commitment to this island and for your major investment in our island. Don't tell anyone, but the figure of 500 million has been mentioned. This was and is Carnival's very first new port to be built since the COVID pandemic. Now, in the face of setbacks, some roll down the shutters, some roll out the barrel, and some roll up their sleeves. Carnival did just that and never jumped ship. The vision, dedication, and hard work of countless individuals, together with you, will transform this once wild and barren area into a bustling hub of economic activity. Yeah, that does deserve a round of applause. Now, today happens to be National Get to Know Your Customers Day in the USA. So I'd like to express our appreciation to Carnival for giving us this opportunity to get to know you better, and for sharing your grand plans with the Grand Bahama community, so we all feel that this is our port too. A port once thought idealistic. When my father and Giora Israel dreamed it, today is realistic, and tomorrow will be catalytic. Our new Grand Bahama Cruise Port is not just a structure, it's a gateway to grand times and grand adventure. We continue to open our arms to the world, inviting visitors to explore all that our island has to offer. And that is why they must not only embark on the voyage, but disembark here at Celebration Key. It's one thing to have 10,000 visitors and 3,000 crew members docked, and quite another if up to 85% of the passengers disembark on our shores at the sight of our blue waters, white sandy beach, and a cruise port grander than any they have seen before. Carnival Cruise Line's presence will bring a vibrant energy to these shores. It will signify a new era of travel and leisure. As was said, some maybe 2 million or more tourists a year, some 6,000 lunches a day. It will catalyze more investment throughout the length and breadth of Grand Bahama, from the port staff to the hospitality industry, from tour guides to local artisans. It will generate employment and bring our Grand Bahamians back home. It marks a significant milestone on our journey towards progress and prosperity. Bahamian hospitality, aligned with Carnival Cruise Line's commitment to entertainment, innovation, and exceptional service, will enrich the overall guest experience on shore, leaving a lasting impression on all who visit as they immerse themselves in our unique culture, indulge in our local cuisine, and experience our warm welcome. So as we embark on this new chapter, let's remember that the true measure of success lies not only in the number of ships that dock at our port, but in the smiles on the faces of our guests and the happy memories that we leave with them. It's been a long road. Discussions began as far back as 2008. In 2017, the port was announced for the East End. But scientific studies showed it wouldn't work there. Later that year, Giora came to see us at GBPA, and we created a bold new blueprint that followed HOAs and SBAs between us, and in February 2018, a large trilateral town hall expo, led by Giora, was held to usher in this grand new port. The hosts were Carnival, the government of the Bahamas, and the Grand Bahama Port Authority. Why all three? Because as in all successful private-public sector partnerships, Carnival provided the capital and expertise to make the vision executable. Port Group Limited and DevCo were able to parcel together the necessary 330 acres of land and convey it to Carnival. GBPA licensed the new port, conducted land surveys, reviewed processes, maintained oversight, and granted building and development permits, including roads, street lighting, re-subdivision, and environmental land permits, always working with the government. Everything below the high water mark is exclusively the purview of the government. The seabed lease, the ministries of tourism, works, transport, agriculture, fisheries, and the environment. Carnival signed their HOA with the Bahamas government just 24 days after the monster Hurricane Dorian in late September 2019, reconfirming their commitment to this island when we were at our lowest of lows. In all, some 45 or more permits and approvals crisscrossing land and sea were granted, so please, rest assured of good governance. I'd like to thank the Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister and Minister Moxie for their key part in bringing this to fruition in 2022. Additionally, all of you represent the collective efforts of a country and a community that has come together to shape its own destiny. It's a symbol of our resilience, determination, and conviction to create a brighter future for Grand Bahama. St. Augustine said, "Faith is to believe what you can't see, and faith's reward is to see what you believe." Today, is a day to rejoice being in sight of Celebration Key. Celebration is one of those things that doesn't diminish with use. Rather, it multiplies. Celebration begets more celebration. Joy begets more joy. Laughter begets more laughter. And here, we know times of genuine celebration have the potential of bringing healing and wholeness to the entire community. So let's celebrate. Thank you.